Hello everyone, and welcome to this Pilates inner and outer thigh workout. We are going to start by lying on our backs. Our toes are going to be pointed forward and our thighs are going to be together. On our inhale we're going to prepare, and on our exhale we're going to lift up our pelvis. Inhale to lower and exhale to lift. We are really focusing on squeezing those inner thighs together so that we can feel them work. Last two here, and then on our last one we're going to keep our pelvis up and we're going to lift one foot off the mat at a time, keeping our pelvis still and level. Exhale to lift your foot, articulating your foot off the ground through lift and lower. Inhale to lower your foot back down to the ground. Continue here in your own breath. One more each side, and then we are going to continue to elevate our pelvis, doing little pulses to the ceiling with our hips. Continue to make sure that those thighs are squeezing tight so that we can really feel those inner thighs work. Last few pulses here, and then we are going to hold, squeezing our legs together. Hold. A few more seconds and release back down to the mat. We are now going to take our legs hip distance apart and we're going to outwardly rotate our feet to a 45-degree angle. On our exhale we're going to lift, and on our inhale we are going to lower our pelvis. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Continue there in your own breath, keeping the pelvis stable and in neutral. A couple more here, you can do it. And on our last one, we're going to keep our pelvis up and we're going to do little pulses to the ceiling. You should be feeling this on your outer thighs. We really want to get them working. We are now going to hold our pelvis up in the air. Hold. Keeping the spine and pelvis in neutral, and then we're going to lower down to the mat. We're going to bring our feet closer together, making sure that they are parallel. On our exhale, we're going to lift our pelvis and hold, and we're going to start abducting our legs. Really feeling that inner and outer thigh work. Couple more here, you can do it. Almost there. And then we're going to lower back down to the ground. We are now going to go into some clams. So come up onto your side. Make sure that your legs are bent and that your legs and feet are together. Make sure that you're also pushing out of your shoulder and that you are lengthened in your spine. We are going to lift our top knee to the ceiling, making sure to keep our pelvis stable. If we're rolling around, then rather keep your range of motion less. couple more here, really focusing on contracting those muscles, keeping stabilization. We are then going to extend our top foot and flex it and pull it in towards our torso, keeping it flexed. Make sure you have your core muscles engaged to keep you balanced, to keep you stable throughout this exercise. A couple more here. Last two, last one. Perfect. For our next exercise, we're going to come into one long line. Our bottom arm is going to be supporting our head and our legs are going to be extended long. We are going to angle our legs towards the corner of the mat. We are going to lift our leg, and on our inhale, we are going to reach our top leg forward for 2 pulses. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, forward for 2 pulses. Exhale, take it back. Perfect. Continue to maintain that stabilization, pulling those abs in, making sure that you're not rolling around in the hips. One more here, and then we're going to bring our legs back in line with our torso, making sure everything is in one long line. We are going to inhale to point and lift our top leg. Exhale to flex and take it back down. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex and take it back down. Continue there in your own breath. Really focusing on keeping that stabilization. Think of painting the wall with your foot. Just one more here and take it down. We're now going to lift our foot and we're going to draw some circles on the wall. Maintain that length through the leg. You are really working through that hip, creating some rotation, and then we're going to reverse the circle. Keep your pelvis stable, your abs in. It will really help you to maintain that stabilization. Very good. We are now going to go into staggered legs. On your inhale, you're going to lift your top leg, and on your exhale, you're going to lift and lower both legs. Inhale, lift the top leg. Exhale, your bottom leg meets the top and they lower together. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lift the bottom leg and lower together. This is really good for working your inner and outer thighs. Perfect. Now we are going to go into working both legs together. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Squeeze those legs together. Work those inner thighs. Work those outer thighs. Two more here. You're almost done here. And then we are going to go into some lateral flexion. You're going to place your top arm against your top leg to start. And then we are going to lift the upper body and lift the legs and lower. If you are rolling around here and can't keep your balance, put your top arm on the mat. Make sure that when you are flexing your torso, you reach your hand towards your legs, creating that length. Keep those abs in, keep the core tight, so that you can maintain that stabilization throughout this exercise. Well done. Give your glutes a nice tap. We are now going to go and do that all over again on the other side, starting with our clams. So prop yourself up on your elbow. Don't collapse into your shoulder. And on our exhale, we are going to open our leg to the ceiling. Inhale to close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Maintaining that mind to muscle connection. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. And then we're gonna lengthen our top leg and flex it and pull it in towards our torso. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to pull it into our torso. Continue there, maintaining that stabilization. Last 3, last 2, last 1, and now we're going to go into our side lying series. So resting our head on our bottom arm for support, our top arm is on the mat for support, and we're going to angle our feet towards the corner of our mat. We're going to lift the top leg, and then on the inhale for 2 pulses, we're going to reach our leg to the front. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, 2 pulses. Exhale, sweep it back. Continue to maintain that stabilization. Our bottom leg is really helping us to keep that stabilization there. Try and keep your leg in line with your hip throughout the whole exercise. Perfect. And now we are going to take our legs in line with our bodies again. And we're going to go into some hip abduction. We're going to lift and point, flex and lower. Inhale, lift and point. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, lift and point. Exhale, flex and lower, like we're painting the wall. Try and create that length and that stabilization. Very good. Almost done here. And then we are going to go into some circles. Lift that top leg and we're going to circle it forward. Make sure to maintain pelvis stabilization, so don't make your circles too big that you are falling all over the place. And then we are going to take it in the opposite direction, really reaching out of our hip, creating that rotation in the hip. Perfect. And then we're going to go into staggered legs. So we're going to inhale to lift the top leg, exhale to lift the bottom leg to meet the top and take it back down. Inhale, lift top leg, exhale, bottom one meets top, and they both lower together. Inhale, lift top leg, exhale, bottom one meets it, and they lower together. One more here. And then we're going to go into both legs together. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Very good. Remember to create that length. Make sure you are stable. Keep that core in. Very good. Last 2, last 1. Very good. Now we're going to go into lateral flexion. Our top arm is going to rest on our legs, and we're going to lift on our exhale. Inhale to lower. Lift our upper torso and legs. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Remember that you can rest your top arm on the mat for more stabilization if you need it. Otherwise, continue here. We are almost done with the workout. And then we can do a nice stretch. And we are done. Tap out that glute. And then we're going to go into a nice shell stretch. So feet together, knees apart, And we're just going to stretch into the hips. Taking a few recovery breaths there. Once you're ready, we're going to slowly articulate through the spine, lifting up. And well done, your workout is complete. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.